If you're thinking about moving to Conroe, Texas, good news, you've got a lot of great options when it comes to buying a new home. There are neighborhoods popping up everywhere, but you are gonna have to narrow it down, and you're probably gonna narrow it down based off of exactly where the neighborhood is, what the neighborhood has to offer, and exactly what homes they're building. Well, good news for you, we're showing you a brand new community today with homes just like the one you see behind me, starting at $228,000. And this neighborhood is in a fantastic location. It's got a pool, a playground, and it is quite literally walking distance to the schools that this neighborhood is zoned to. And we're gonna get you inside of their model home and show you everything that this builder has to offer. But before we do that, let me tell you exactly where we are today. We are in Conroe, Texas, and if you don't already know, Conroe is one of the fastest growing cities in the country, and it is not slowing down. We're actually at Black Walnut Cafe, which is a really unique restaurant. It's located here at the Conroe Regional Airport, which is right across the street from the neighborhood that we are exploring today. Now, Conroe is gonna be located about 45 minutes north of downtown Houston, so you can live in Conroe if you are commuting in and out of downtown for work. But there are plenty of people that live in Conroe that don't make that commute. Conroe offers everything that any of the other Houston suburbs are gonna give you access to. You're about 10 minutes from the Woodlands, Texas, which has tons of higher end fine dining and shopping. But Conroe itself has it all. It's got all of your big box stores that you would look to go shopping at, like your Walmarts and your Krogers and your H-E-Bs. You've got the grocery stores. And then you have more unique things that are specific to Conroe. Right across from the airport here, you've got the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. You actually have Rainbow Roller Rink, which I went to growing up. You can go roller skating and have birthday parties for the kids. And then of course, you can't talk about Conroe without talking about Lake Conroe, which is about 10 to 15 minutes from where we're sitting right now. And it's a 20,000 acre boater-friendly recreational lake. One of the only lakes that you can do that at here in the Houston area. And so Conroe's got so much going on. And with the revitalization of downtown Conroe, I don't see it stopping anytime soon. And with all this growth, you're really starting to see all the different pockets of Conroe start to fill in with development. When I grew up here, if you pull up a map, you'll see that there's actually a loop around Conroe. And it used to be that you would just drive around the loop and you would just see trees. It would just be the woods and there really wasn't much development at all. But as we're filming this video, if you were to hop on Loop 336 and drive all the way around Conroe now, you're gonna see new neighborhoods, new commercial shopping, and everything in between starting to fill in the loop. The west side of town's always been more developed, but we are over here on this east loop, and it is really where all of the growth is currently happening. This neighborhood is actually located on Loop 336. You're about 6 minutes away from Interstate 45, which is gonna be that major freeway that gets you access in and out of Houston. Now, as far as the neighborhood's concerned, you see a lot of starter home communities that lack amenities, but that is actually not the case here. They actually have some pretty nice ones. Now we're back over here inside of Cliffstone Hills, and I wanna show you their amenities. Now, it's not like some of these master plan communities where they got water parks, but they got some cool stuff for what you pay for the money. You've got your playground, which is located right here, smack dab in the middle of the neighborhood, and then right across the parking lot from me, you're actually gonna have a pool. And let me pause really quick. Keith, one thing about this neighborhood is you are close to the airport. So we gotta be honest with the folks, you're close to the airport, but you got a plane that goes by every couple minutes and then it's back to normal. But you've got the pool right over here, and a lot of neighborhoods at this price point aren't going to offer a pool. And considering what you pay in HOA, it's not bad at all. Your annual HOA dues is gonna be $400 a year, and it's gonna give you access to this pool, this park, and then you've got some sidewalks to walk up and down right here. But another often overlooked thing that I would consider an amenity is gonna be close proximity to the schools. And this neighborhood has the closest proximity to the schools compared to any neighborhood in Conroe. You're gonna be able to walk your kids over to Patterson Elementary. So that's gonna be your kindergarten through your 4th grade, but it doesn't end there. You can also walk your kids over to Bozeman Intermediate School, which is gonna be 5th and 6th grade. And then you're still not done. You've got Stockton Junior High, which is gonna be your 7th and your 8th grade. And so no matter what age your kid is, before they're in high school, they're gonna be zoned to these schools, and you're gonna literally be able to just walk them over in the mornings, drop them off, and pick them up conveniently and safely after school. So now that we've seen these amenities, let's go check out the houses. Now we're inside of Legend Homes, who's actually the builder out here's 40-foot model home. They're building one product line out here, so all of the lot sizes are gonna be very similar. They're all gonna be the same width. Some of them will have a little bit larger backyards, but they're all gonna be 40 feet wide, which is gonna mean that the home itself is 30 feet wide. And this is a very common sized home that we're seeing in this price point, really here in the whole Houston area. And Legend Homes is a builder that's been around here in Houston for a while. They actually build in 4 or 5 different neighborhoods just in Conroe alone. And so if you're home shopping, you're gonna run into them. And so I thought, what better way to get familiar with them than to actually walk through one of their homes. So they're gonna start with their smaller homes being just over 1,300 square feet, which is quite small. But those are gonna be those homes you can get in those low 200,000s. They've got some right now for $228,000 before any of their incentives, which is gonna be able to knock a little bit more off. But the one we're walking today is right around 2,100 square feet. This is gonna be a 3-bedroom with this really cool flex space over here. And this one, as you see it, is priced right around $266,000. So this is gonna be your main living area. It's all one big space, very much the open concept that you come to expect, especially in these smaller homes. But it's still a pretty good size. It's nice and open. It's got 9-foot ceilings, so it definitely doesn't feel tight in here. It gets pretty good natural light. And then this is gonna be the kitchen area. They've got the formal dining room table in here, but you could go smaller with this if you wanted to. And then you are gonna get granite in all of these homes. So all of the homes out here, they're gonna be spec'd out. And what that means is that the builder, actually the salesperson who we're really close with, he picks everything out. And so most of them are gonna have white cabinets just like this with this modern shaker style. All of them are gonna have granite, and then they're also all gonna have this luxury vinyl plank. And this stuff is really durable. It's great if you've got pets. It's really water resistant, so you can spill on it, and you're gonna be totally fine. So pretty good sized kitchen. The only thing that doesn't come with these homes, for the most part, they're very turnkey, are going to be the fridge washer dryer, blinds, and a garage door opener. But the good news is if you call us and work with us, we might be able to get those thrown in for you. So you got your fridge over here, and then you've got your pantry, and they've got a lot of different floor plans. In fact, right now, I think they have like 8 or 10 different floor plans on the ground, ranging in size from that over 1,300 square feet all the way up to right around 2,200 square feet. But this is what I love. I actually don't see this in a lot of homes this size. This is a very large flex room. You've got plenty of space in here. You could use it as a media room. You could use it as a kids' play room. You could use it as an office or a study, or really anything you can think of. I wouldn't use it as a downstairs bedroom. I will say that all of the bedrooms in this specific floor plan are actually located upstairs, but it's actually kind of convenient. We've got little kids, and my wife has to run up and down the stairs in the middle of the night to make sure our kids are okay. So it's really convenient for that reason. But yeah, this is a huge flex space, and I like how they have it set up. I would probably use it as a media/playroom. Now, as you come back up over to the front of the house, you've got the staircase, but I do want to show you the backyard really quick because they are going to come with this small covered patio. Now, it's not a huge covered patio, but it does give you a place to hang out here and enjoy the outdoors when the weather's nice. But it's just enough room really to put like an outdoor grill if you wanted to cook. Now, because this is set up as a model home, this would normally be a wall. They've got it set up for their offices, but this is gonna come with a standard 2-car garage. And then this particular floor plan's got 2 full baths and then 1 half bath. So the half bath's gonna be downstairs. Now, once you're upstairs, you actually have this kind of little sitting area. You could use it for a couple different things. One thing you could use it for is to sit down, get cozy. If you're on your computer, maybe you could just go ahead and subscribe to our channel, tap that bell for notifications. That way we can keep you up to date on everything going on right here in Houston, Texas. If you don't already know, my name's Kyler Ferris, and our team, we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to move here to the Houston area. So if that is you, don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. So now that we're upstairs, this is where you're gonna live. You've got your little landing area here. You're gonna have your laundry upstairs, which is very convenient when all the bedrooms are up here. Makes it easy where you're not having to go up and down the stairs. And then right this way, this is gonna be your primary suite. I like what they did, kicking up the angles in the ceilings, just to give it a little bit more space. It gets a lot of good natural light. And then this is a king size bed, full size dresser, massive side tables, and that should just go to show you some perspective as far as how big this room really is. Keith, you're gonna be right here in the mirror. Say hi to everybody. You've got your dual vanities here, and then your tub and shower. Most of their floor plans are gonna give you both, which is really nice. Some of them, they have it as a combo, and then right back that way, you've got your walk-in primary suite closet. In homes this size, I'm gonna be honest, usually the secondary bedrooms are a little bit smaller. This is plenty of space. I actually think this is a queen, not a full. So this is a really good sized bed. Plenty of room for your dresser. Closet's decent size. It's not a walk-in, but it's got pretty good hanging space. This is gonna be your shared bathroom, so it's a shower tub combo. Still got the 2 vanities. And then, man, once again, this is a really big secondary bedroom. Now, this is only a 3-bedroom, so they're probably just adding the space. They have some floor plans that are similar square footage where they're 4 bedrooms and they cut out that flex space. But this one actually has a walk-in closet. So overall, I would say that this home's got a lot of, I would say, good space where you need it. So this entire community is actually developed by the builder, which is Legend Homes. So unlike some of the other communities we feature where you've got an outside developer and then multiple different builders, Legend Homes is going to be in control of this whole community. And so when you come out here to look at a product, what you see is what you get. Now, when you're looking at different builders across the Houston area, especially in this price point, you're gonna have a lot of different options. And so there are a couple questions that you need to be asking. The main ones are what all is included. And as I mentioned, really the only things not included on these homes are gonna be that garage door opener, the appliance packages, and the blinds, but all of those are options that we can throw in and roll into the sales price with this builder, which is really nice because a lot of these other builders, they advertise very low prices, but they will end up nickel and diming you. You're gonna get grass in the backyards here. I know that sounds like, well, why wouldn't you? There are some builders that don't. You're gonna get sprinklers in the backyards here. And so you don't have to worry about those hidden costs starting to add up. Now, they're gonna offer incentives at every single builder that you go to, especially when these interest rates are high. But here with Legend Homes, their incentive is typically, and it's always subject to change, just know that, but it's typically if you work with their lender, you're gonna be able to get $15,000 to cover your closing costs. And just to put that into perspective, that's gonna cover probably all of your closing costs, depending on your loan type. And so in order to buy a home in this price point, you're really only gonna have to put down 3.5% if you go FHA or 5% if you go with a conventional loan, or 0 if you're a veteran. And so I think that that's very important to know that the barrier to entry to get in a home just like this is actually very, very low. And the good news is they actually have tons of inventory on the ground right now. So depending on when you're watching this, chances are they've got homes ready for move-in or just a couple months out, depending on exactly what your time frame is. This gives you a really good idea of what you can get for your money here in Conroe. I don't even think I told you, their largest home costs $275,000. And so if you're in that mid $200,000 price point, this is a great example of what you can get here in Conroe with a really amazing set of amenities, convenient access to these great public schools right here in the middle of Conroe, Texas. And if you want to know more about Conroe, because it is booming, check out our video on it. It'll tell you everything that you need to know. And as always, if you're thinking about moving here, do not be shy. We know these guys really well. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Conroe, Texas.